start out by giving thanks to the Honorable Immortal Eliseo Bishop the Christ, my higher self, for sparking my mind. And I'd also like to put in a little statement stating that anything that comes out of my mouth that you perceive to be crazy or inaccurate information, it is not him, it is me. And this is where I am on my journey, and this is what I'm feeling on this particular part of my journey. Excuse me. Okay. I was just having this download thought, like there is a Christ consciousness frequency, and then there's people that they understand and they proclaim the kingdom, and then there's people that desire to actually become on the Christ conscious level, because Jesus said in the Bible that we would be able to do even more than what he did, which means that we can elevate to a point where we can be doing even more than what he did. But he didn't say that you have to do that in order to be able to be on the Christ conscious. And it makes me think of stories in the Bible, like that one story in the Old Testament, and it was like some Israelites, they were traveling or whatever, and some people wanted to kill them, and they ended up hiding out in some prostitutes' houses, and they were on the frequency. They knew that that those people were the divine children of God, so of course they risked their lives to hide them out, even though they was out there, catching tricks. They wasn't out there so bad where they were that much in the world that they didn't know what was up, or at least the madame of the house, she knew what needed to be done to protect the children of God. And then we fast forward with the children of God. We see the disciples that are always with Jesus, right? So it's a frequency, like, to know about the Christ consciousness. And it's another level within that frequency to desire to become the Christ consciousness. So proclaim the kingdom where you're at. That's my whole point, because no matter what you're doing, proclaim the kingdom where you're at and get to the tropics. The number one thing you need to do is to do the parts that are conducive to you as a human, and proclaim the kingdom, and never deny Chief. Never deny him as our Messiah, the Messiah for the 144,000, the one that is going to lead us into our kingdom of God, which is a state of mind. And as we learn more and we study the sciences of ourself and our biology, we understand that it's all us. We understand that the universe is a neuron cell. Study a neuron cell. Like, let's really, really get to the work, and no matter the level that you are at. The number one thing you need to do is get to the tropics, because the science says you need vitamin D3. That has nothing to do with anybody. Apply the knowledge to your life despite any other thing. You need this. Don't let anybody take it away from you. It's my family. Don't let anyone take it away from you. You need vitamin D3. That's a fact. You need to ground, because there's free radicals going throughout your body. The ground is the negative charge to our positive charge, and it neutralizes everything. Something like that. Go ahead and apply this to your life. Don't let nobody stop you from being the best version of you. Wherever you need to be on that level, be that. If all you can do is get to the tropics and ground all the time and study your astrology slowly because you have a comprehension issue, it's okay. Do that. Some people will go further. It's okay. But do what you need to do. Now, I would wish for everyone to desire to get to the Christ conscious level. But let's just be real. Everybody is not built the same way. Everybody's heart is not built the same way. But put your morals before your desires. And do the science. The part that's just for you. Even if you're just selfish, you don't give a fuck about nothing else. Do the part that actually helps you. Like, literally you. You need vitamin D3. You need to eat organic from the earth to pick up the light codes. What do those light codes do? They open up and activate your DNA. Ancient pieces of yourself. We are the ancestors. You just got to remember. Peace, y'all. I'm just out here watching these men play soccer. Man, just imagine all these you-melanated men, because I don't be really too much checking the mixed race like that. But if all these you-melanated men had knowledge of self, ooh, I tell you. Y'all see this? It's just a It's about 6 sexy, dominant looking males out here that don't know self. And it's actually a good time to go for a run, but I didn't realize how cool it was until I got all the way out here. Like, they in the ocean, they in the sea, you know what I'm saying? Going to get the ball and stuff, like, this is like something new, something different. But as beautiful as they are, I'm not attracted to them because they don't have knowledge of self. And all it is like putting yourself into drama. I promise you it's putting yourself into drama. It's not worth the drama. I mean, I'm not promoting lower self things, but if you're in your lower self, you might as well come to the tropics, eat organically, and get you a sexy one. If you're about that complicated. Like, you know, some of us, let's just be real, we like things that are complicated. And this looks very, very good to the eyes, I'm trying to tell you. But because I see beyond this, I'm just taking in the scene. Going into the 12th house with my thoughts, like, what if these men all have knowledge of self? The ones that I'm seeing that look good, look aboriginal to the earth. They the color of the night. Man, these type of help me. But yeah, no, I'm not having any issues. I get guys out here trying to talk to me all the time, but you know, they want papers and attention and all type of stupid shit. They want to go to America. They want the Negro-Pean lifestyle. I don't want that, so I'm just going to look at the beauty and go to my 12th house with my thoughts because they're not. They're just not. Well, it's about 8:30 at night and I am about to go and have some human interaction. Not that kind. But I wish it was that kind. I gotta, manifest that kind. I need y'all to understand that I do and say things that are thought-provoking because I believe that we have a lot of generational curses that we don't want to face and we need to heal. Like, how are we going to heal if we don't face this stuff? Facts. That's why I talk about these things. That's why I be so controversial. I actually care a lot. Yeah, so my post on women are government agents was flagged. Like, you women are crazy. I don't have any water. Luckily for me, I had made like some beans. Was it beans? No, it wasn't beans. I don't remember what I was making. But I made a soup. And the liquid was so fire, I was like, I'm saving this liquid. Straight facts. So I used that liquid and I put in the whole black beans that I had soaking with the lentils that sprouted. I was going to look up a recipe to make the lentils raw, but I changed my mind. I mean, things happen like that. So this is cooking black beans without the skin with sprouted lentils. I think that sounds fancy. What you think? All right. I'll let you know how it turns out. I don't know. I really want to get a frying pan that is small so I can make like baleadas, which is basically flatbread, but out of spelt flour. I can't do a lot of different types of flour. Wheat bread, a little bit I dabble, but not too much. White flour, I can't do it. I just can't do it. The way my digestive system is set up, I just can't do it. It works against me. So, yeah, so spelt flour, tortillas, avocados, with veggies and these beans. That sounds good to my soul. Peace to the gods on earth. Did you get a burner? Yes, I got a burner. I got one. I did. There was a lady who donated to me, and I'm thankful. I don't have her permission to say her name, but I'm thankful because I don't get donations. I haven't gotten donations up to this point. So when I got the donation, I was like, what? Somebody donated to me? What? So I used that to take care of what I needed to take care of. And I'm rising. It's in peace to the God on earth. So let me tell y'all the story what happened last night. Like, it's a trip. Myself. Okay, so last night I went out, right? I went into the village on Sunday night. This story is a trip. Well, before I even tell y'all the story of last night, let me talk about this thing. Because every single person that comment negative on my post about the little girls with their daddies dancing with them at the school, and I say that's some emasculation shit. And they say that, oh, you would say that because and all of y'all that's saying that that's okay, y'all are the fucking problem. Y'all are emasculating our men. It was not so in the beginning. A father has a role to play, and it ain't to be no fucking in the fucking school pirouetting with his daughter. And it's okay if your dad is feminine and he's into that, but a masculine man having to leave work or having to, you know what I'm saying, be tired from work and have to come and do that shit to prove to the black woman, which the black woman is actually putting that into the child's head. Hey, I'm sitting on this flyer to see if your daddy really got time for you. And then the black woman gets the flyer and says, oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure he have time for you. I'm gonna make sure he come to this, because he ain't finna make you look like you ain't got no daddy or some crazy shit like that. Grand Rising, we don't mourn, sweetie. We don't mourn, Hammer Hills. And so that's why I say it's a form of emasculation, because there's so many ways that a father can play with his daughter, and he can dance with his daughter at his own time. And y'all don't have family gatherings, y'all don't have Sunday barbecues where daddy dance with his daughter? Like, what's wrong with your family? But you need to let your old man be emasculated, be tired from work or miss work, and go and do some feminine shit. That's feminine to me. It's not feminine when y'all having a cookout and a certain song come on and daddy be like, oh baby, this my son, let me dance with my baby. That's totally different than sending home a flyer and then the black mother get the flyer and feels good about that shit and then projects that bullshit onto the father. That's totally different. We're not talking about the father not dancing with his daughter. We're not talking about the father not playing with his daughter. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the organized form of putting a masculine man in a feminine ass position. It's different when a daddy just grab his daughter and dance, then you sending home a flyer saying, I want you to come and prove to other children, and you know what I'm saying, that you love your daughter and care and are interested in your daughter and what she's doing. That's bullshit to me. Why can't you respect my opinion? Anyway, back to what I was talking about last night, yo. Oh, my hair's so dry right now because I haven't put no water in it. And there's no water coming out the sink, yo. There's no water coming out the sink. Yesterday I took a whole bath. If you're not familiar with what a whole bath is, people have changed the name to other names, but it's basically when you washing your ass in the sink, pretty much. I had some water, so I just took a whole bath yesterday. And that's the thing. Today I just got enough water to wash my face and wash my mouth. I don't have enough water to wash my body. This is where I need a man to go to the river and fill up a thing of and bring it home. I don't have a man to do that, and that's why I need a man to do that, for real. I probably got sleep in my eye too, but let me tell you about last night, because it was a trip, right? So I was talking to this dude right here, and I stopped talking to him because he's off the frequency. But I liked him though. I liked him. But he used to get on my nerves because he off the frequency. Like when I wasn't in my flesh and I would talk to him or interact with him, I'd be like, nigga, you the dumbest nigga. Like, he ain't the dumbest nigga, but he off the frequency, right? And Yeah, so I had to let him grow. But last night I saw him with a chick. Chick was pretty too. I was so jealous. When I say jealous, so me being jealous, I was like, okay, what the fuck? This nigga got me fucked up, right? So I come back home, put on some jeans and like this cowgirl kind of shirt with these like fringes on it, and a sports bra, right? Because a lot of the girls be showing skin or whatever, and I don't like to show skin when it's a lot of girls around showing skin, because I feel like everybody look the same. I want to look different. So my outfit look different. And so I come back to the playa and I'm listening to my Carbonation music or whatever, you know, protecting my subconscious. They playing their music and I'm just listening. I got my headphones on. I'm dancing by myself and whatnot. Niggas just trying to dance with me and I'm like, nah. I love to say no. Oh my goodness. Shout out to all the females out there that love to tell a nigga, no, I'm good. Yeah. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, doing me with my homegirl or whatever. And she was doing her. She got a lot of friends, whatever. This is her town. And so she's doing whatever that she does, and then I'm sitting down just chilling, listening to my Carbonation music, and I'm dancing and stuff like that, and people looking at me like, damn, she totally off beat. And then they realize, you know what I'm saying, I got on headphones. Why? I was closing my eyes, and I was dancing to my Carbonation music, and when I opened my eyes, it was like 6 men standing around me. I was like, what the fuck? This ain't no fucking show like that, my nigga. Like, why the hell are y'all standing? And they were standing like, they reminded me of meerkats. Y'all know what meerkats are? On The Lion King, the little skinny thing. Simba had 2 friends, like a warthog and like a meerkat. Yeah. Because I wanted to be there. What kind of question is that to a grown-ass woman? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, so, yeah, and I was in the cut. So, it was like, it's all of their, like, get-together places are mostly outside because they love to be outside. So, like, I was in the cut. So, it was like a main building place thingy, and I wasn't in there. I was outside in the cut where nobody was at with my homegirl, just chilling, right? And I was so much in my Carbonation zone, I just went into the 12th house. I was just there. And when I came back, it was just like 6 men standing around me, right? And so I moved or whatever, because I didn't want them 6 men just standing around me like, okay, what the fuck? So I moved or whatever, and then some other dudes came with my friend, her friends or whatever. She's a tomboy, so she had more male friends than female friends. So they're sitting around or whatever, chilling. And so I go and stand behind this one dude, like this tall ass dude. Skin is black. Like, y'all looking at me, he blacker than me. You know, he got some sexy ass skin, right? He about 6'3". No, he gotta be like 6'6". This nigga tall, like, he real tall. And so I'm just still doing my thing or whatever. And so the guy that I like, right, or I let go, he comes through with his girl or whatever. She pretty too, man. And I was just like trying to ignore him and shit, and my own little zone or whatever. Really, to be honest, I was in the flesh to the point where I was like, I just want him to see that these niggas always trying to get at me in this town, and I be hella turning these niggas down. Like, I don't know what he be thinking. Like, maybe a part of him feel like, cause I don't dress up. Like, look at my hair. Like, this how I went out. It was a little more than this, but like, I don't do my hair. I don't do any of those things. Like, I had nail polish on the day before yesterday or yesterday. I took it off before I even stepped outside. Like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? So I just had on my little cute outfit or whatever. But, you know, all these girls, they got their nails done, hair done, everything did. So they walking past, she looking cute or whatnot, and I'm feeling all jealous and shit, because I'm like, I let him go, but he making me jealous. So I'm like, fuck this, right? So I leave the whole scene. They got like 3 different spots where everybody hanging out in, right? So I leave that scene or whatever, and I meet up with this other chick, this big chick that I freaking love her energy. Like, I really love her energy. It's something about her energy. I want to know her astrological programming so bad. But most of these people, you know, they don't know what time they were born, so you can only know so much. But I go chill with this chick or whatever, and I buy her a beer, and she's with like 4 chicks, but I like her. Like, I like her energy. So I just buy her a beer or whatever. I ain't buying everybody no beer. What I look like. Even though I could, but no, you know, I didn't really even want to buy her. I just want to talk to her. So I go and chill with her or whatever for a minute, just to get away from that environment. Sit down at her table or whatever. Bought her a drink, sat down at her table, whatever, chill with her. And then he comes back through without the chick. And so I see him in my peripheral. And I'm like, there's no way my neck is turning. I am a Leo moon first house. You're not finna get that up out of me, right? So then he goes and posts up and just watches me, right? And I'm like, perfect, nigga. Stay right there. So you can see how many niggas is gonna walk up to me and try to get at me. Motherfucker, goddamn me. And so niggas is trying or whatever. And I'm saying, no, you know, I'm good. No, thank you, or whatever. Long story short, I don't know what lesson I was trying to teach myself in that situation, but I was jealous. And I fronted it off very well. And at the end of the night, I could feel his energy. Like, his energy went from, like, neutral, like, okay, I see her, I'm doing me, she doing her, to, what the fuck is she doing? Damn. All his attention went to me. That's the end of the story. Leo Moon first house. I got his attention. It was all on me by the end of the night. And once I could feel his energy was focused on me, guess what I did? I left. I was like, deuces. It felt so good, right? I just left. And when I left, I could feel the energy of the man that was watching me. Because, see, I got this type of energy that is very charismatic. Like, because I'm so myself, a lot of men like me. They love my energy. It's an energy thing. It's not always about who got the biggest booty, because I got zero ass. I used to have titties and thighs and all that. But when I lost all this weight, I ain't got no booty. I ain't got no titties. I ain't got shit. So it's like, it's an energy thing with these dudes. And they be like, oh, my goodness, it's something about your energy. It's something about you. Can I know you? Please, can I know you? I get shit like that. Like, in real life, I get, please, can I know you? And I'll be like, sure, you can know me. Anytime you see me here on the beach, you can say hello. They really be trying to get my number, but... So, yeah, that was just the experience last night that was really, really interesting. And I be so high off of carbonation, like... I was listening to the mixtape. I was listening to my favorite song, which is Feet on the Dirt. And I be dancing my ass off. I love to dance. When I was younger, I was like a dancer. If I had the type of environment in life that encouraged that artistic side of me, I probably would have been like a hip-hop dancer. Straight facts. Because I danced a lot in the 90s. A whole lot. A whole lot. Dancing and double dutch. That was it. So, yeah. So I learned about myself with this Leo Moon first house. Like, I want the attention. And I don't always want the attention. But when I want the attention, I want all of it. Like, I don't want some of it. It's either I want all of it or I'm in the cut and I don't want any of it. And it's the 80-20 rule. Like, most of the time, it just depends on the situation where my Leo Moon first house really, really shows up. But it's my emotions. It's how I express myself. All I know was at the end of the night, I had all the attention. And I felt really good. And then I left. Oh my goodness. And I took a taxi because niggas be trying to low-key be trying to walk me home and shit. They be like, you know, but it's such a safe town. Like, nothing happens. Nobody gets raped. I've talked to at least 30 people. Well, maybe 20 people. Like, there's no rapes in the town. There's no women ending up with, like, all type of crazy stuff in the town. And women be walking on dark roads and stuff. The stuff that they usually have that happens in the town is like men, so-called wannabe thugs and stuff like that. They get into it with each other. Every blue moon they may have an issue. The last issue they had was February. Somebody was killed in February. It was a dude, and I met the dude too, and he was hella cool with his fat self and his baby face. Yeah, he got killed, but that's the life he lived. But the town is very, very safe, so I'm good walking home at night by myself. But sometimes I just like to take a taxi because I don't be wanting niggas to be disturbing me, walking me all the way, talking all the way to my door. That's a whole 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of talking to me. I I don't want to give you my subconscious like that. I'm good. Like, you're not gonna. They don't talk about anything. They be so sexy. Ooh, they be so black here. They be so black here. They see me so white here. They everything that I love. I love dark skinned dudes, man. I love dark skinned dudes. I love a nice smile, because I got a nice smile. So I just love a nice smile that do something to me. I ain't never been able to do without a nice smile. Never. But I'm actually considering coming out of that box, because I be wanting people to come out their box when it comes to me. So I need to come out my box a little bit too. But yeah, it was just very interesting to see myself and how my emotions play out. That Leo moon first house, how I really wanted that attention. Once I felt that jealous feeling, and I got it, and I walked away with it, and I was happy. I was content. And then he sent me some type of love shit or something like that. But I didn't check it, but I saw it because on WhatsApp you'll get a notification. You can see a piece of it or whatever. But if you want to see the whole thing, you gotta open it up. I did not open it up because I need this nigga to know, like, no. I'm a Leo moon first house. No. I walked away with the attention, and it kind of reminds me of that movie, like, Two Can Play That Game, where they were, like, talking about, like, energy transfer or whatever, and she was all stressed out or whatever, and then she went to him and, like, got all in his head and then walked away type of shit. Like, I wasn't stressed out, but in that moment, he made me feel some type of way. So I transferred that energy back. I didn't go with that energy. I didn't go to sleep on that energy. I was like, here you go. Now you get back to chasing me, nigga. What the fuck you thought this was? I don't know how that female felt that was with him. I have no clue. Because I know he was looking at me when he was with her. Even though I wasn't looking at them, because I didn't want to be seen looking at them. Like, that's a negative. So I just wanted to share that story with y'all. Peace to the gods on Earth, Chief. I was just there sharing the story. That's all. It's great to hear it's safe. The internet be having us thinking everyone outside of the States is dangerous. That part. It's safer than the States. Like, I would not walk around at night in the States because I feel like anything could happen. But here, because it's a village, like, you can't scream and somebody not hear you because all the houses are too close together, number one. There's just no opportunity to just do anything crazy like that. And most of these people are like family. They're cousins. Like, when you're in a village, you are in a village of cousins. And if they were to do a genetic test, most of these people are related. So they don't want to hurt each other and stuff like that. They really are. And if you look at the reviews online, they will say so much bad stuff. I can't speak for all of Honduras, but this Garifuna town is legit. It's legit. Like, it's safe. It's nice. Only thing I wish is that they would clean it up more. Like, they don't value it the way I value it. But it's a safe place to be. It's a beautiful place to raise children, because you can. What I notice, what people do that are around children, like I would say Bob and Kevin. When Satori is over there staying with him, and she has her two boys, and that's when a lot of boys come over to them, and they're introduced to veganism. They're introduced to chanting. They're introduced to yoga. So we have a way to impact the youth of the future here, and they're very interested in things like that. I haven't drawn any children, and actually here where I'm staying, there's actually no children that are that close to me. I haven't drawn any children because I don't have any children. So it's like, I don't know. I haven't drawn any children close to me. But if I did, they would be doing the same thing. They would be eating vegan food. I would be maybe not chanting with them, because I don't really chant, even though I like chanting. But I would just, do something in nature with them that resonates with me. And that's what we do with these children. But the adults, they don't be feeling it. You know what I'm saying? They don't be feeling it. They will try vegan food, but they still want their meat, and that's the disconnect. That's why I can only get so close with them, because it's a big disconnect. And they'll say certain things, and I'll be like, nigga, you a meat eater. Like, I'll be thinking in my head, but I won't say it, because I don't want to be rude or anything like that. But yeah, it was a very interesting night. It was very, very interesting, God. I'm learning myself, and I feel that we learn ourselves from experience. And she said that we don't go within. It's external things that teach us lessons. That's a fact. Because when I see myself in social interactions, I evaluate myself and my emotions in that moment. And I be like, okay, what am I going to do with this emotion? Because I know that this emotion don't serve me. So what am I going to do with this emotion in this moment? And I decide what I'm going to do, and then I evaluate my decision later. It's so interesting. It's 75,000 blank women are missing in the U.S. We must spread awareness. Peace, Sika. Peace, Sika. Sika is really for women. She really is. Do y'all know when I left Mexico, Sika actually invited me to come to her, and she wasn't going to charge me anything. I just had to buy my ticket to come out there. I decided to come to Honduras, but I just need y'all to know that Sika is the type of person that she didn't come online to talk about it. She didn't let everybody know. She just hit me up on some real shit, and that's how I am, so I respect that a lot. Anyway, this was just a morning little rant. I just wanted y'all to know how my night went. It was so interesting. I'm not cheap. I don't have like a download for y'all every time. I just be ranting. I just be talking, and it's experience, and you can grow and learn through other people's experiences and stuff like that, how they interact with people. So since I do a lot of interaction, with the natives here, I like to share that information with y'all from time to time and see how I react and respond in certain situations with myself, because I'm a new person. So seeing myself now, I'm able to evaluate myself more, my decisions more, and what I do. And that don't mean I got it all perfect. I ain't got it all perfect. But let me share a little bit with y'all so y'all can see how I'm growing and developing on this journey, okay? I love myself, y'all. Did you see what she wrote? So what do you want me to do? I saw what she wrote. What would you like me to do? I am free me too. I saw what she wrote. What do you want me to do? Please respond, or I'm going to block you. There are 75 black women and girls missing. What would you like me to do? I already did what I could do. I left the system. We all need to leave the system since they're kidnapping us. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Sika, what are we going to do? I'm about to block this person. I am free since you don't have an answer. Yeah, Sika really cares. Sika does really care. And I don't know if she agrees with me, right now on my journey, and that's okay. But I do know that Sika does really care. You have a platform, just make the public aware. Okay, I have a teeny tiny platform, Sika, but okay. I need to let you guys know that there are 75,000 women and children that are missing. In what part of the world, or all over the world, Sika? I'll mention that when I actually have a lot of people following me. I guess she wants you to bring awareness. But what do? We have a problem. We need a solution. Where? Is it in the States? Is it in the world? Because I'm sure there's millions of women missing all over the world. There are countries that little boys, 10-year-old boys, are being used for prostitution, homosexual prostitution. There's lots of things going on. What do we do? What is the solution? Everybody follow Sika so you can be a part of the solution, because we can't just be talking about problems. We need solutions. The U.S., many states. Wow. I know that touches your heart, Sika. I'm not saying it doesn't touch my heart. I just have a different perspective, but I know that touches your heart and your spirit to the core, because that's what you represent to the core. But I don't have a solution. But I will, on one of these lives where I have like a lot of people, I will most definitely mention that. But it's like a problem, no solution. I don't know what to do with that, Sika. I mean, I'm being the change I want to see. Anyone who wants to come out to the tropics, you can hit me up in my DM and, get out of that system. Get out of that system before you become the next missing person. Come to a place that's safe. The solution, we make people aware first, then we can move accordingly. Okay. I'll definitely, when I have, most of the time there's more people that pays attention to my videos throughout the day instead of like coming on my live. So I'll make it known. Just because I would like to see a solution come out of it. I don't like problems. I like solutions. Most definitely. But I shared my little story, and that's all I wanted to do. So peace, love, and light, everyone.